One.
Hi, my name's Marie and I'm from Clubbercise Northampton, here today to do a tutorial for you for customising your Clubbercise t-shirts. There's lots of things we can do. So this one I'm going to change into one that's got all like tassels up the top. So first of all, make sure you've got a fresh pair of scissors that have only been used on fabric and nothing else, just so they're not blunt and they're nice and sharp. All I'm going to do is take off the bottom of the t-shirt first. So we're literally just going to cut across the hemline. So that's the first part of the t-shirt done. So on this one I've been requested for the tassels. So all I'm going to do is literally cut lots and lots of lines going along the t-shirt. So it doesn't matter how thin or how thick they are, just want to try and keep them all roughly the same. So just keep cutting until you've gone across the whole t-shirt. It will take a couple of minutes to do, but just take your time when you're cutting. Now it's entirely up to you how long you want to cut the tassels. Remember, you can always make them longer afterwards, you just recut them a little bit if they're not long enough. Just keep cutting. Okay. So as I said, we'll take a few minutes for this one because there's quite a lot of slits to cut up the t-shirt. I mean, if you're really particular about the lengths and widths of them, you can actually measure it all out. I tend to just go with the flow and just cut. Normally comes out reasonably all right. So almost just over halfway. Keep cutting and cutting. There. So it just makes it a little bit different, your t-shirt, from how it comes when you buy it. But I always like to change mine and make them a little bit different. I pretty much cut all my gym gear up. I've cut all my Clubbercise tops as well. Okay, so last few slits, almost there. Okay, I think we've got about one more to go. Okay, then all we do on the end ones is just cut it down the halfway, just to separate the two from the front and the back. Just so they're not really thick. So it's just going up the sideways. Then all you're going to do, just to make the tassels a bit longer, is we're just going to pull on each one and just stretch them out. So it just makes them a little bit thinner. So just pull on them. Now if you want, you can get creative and you can add beads to these. So like if you've got some like neon beads that you can thread on from like a haberdashery, then obviously you can add those on to the bottom just to make it a bit more funky. So just keep pulling all of the strings just to make them longer and thinner. I mean, if you wanted to leave them as they are, you could. But all we're doing is just pulling along, stretching them out. So you'll see where the ones I've pulled are obviously nice and thin, and they're curling over as well round. So just keep pulling, stretching out the t-shirt. It's easy to separate and do each one individual. It takes a bit more time, but then it does actually stretch them all out. You could also plait these if you want, just to make the bottom bit, again, a little bit different. If I get a chance on another video, I'll show you how to do that as well. They're all pretty simple when you know how to do them. It's just experimenting. But always try it out on an old t-shirt first. Once you're confident and you've done it a few times, then you get a bit more creative and you'll try new things without having to practice. Okay, so just last few. Pull, pull, pull. Okay, so the end effect on the t-shirt, there's the little tassels at the bottom. So you can either leave it as that is and just keep the sleeves on and the neckline and have it just with the tassels. But I've been asked to take the sleeves off for this one. So again, I'm going to fold over the t-shirt in half. Just going to match up the seams. And then all I'm going to do is just take a small part out the side. Now, depending on how thick you want the top part to be, whether you want it more like a vest top or just taking the sleeves off. I'm just taking the sleeves off on this one and leaving the top part as it is. But you can always make it smaller at a later date on this one if you want to. So, end result, nice little bottoms, and obviously the sides are out on this one also. So I'll just pop that one on just so I can show you what it looks like on. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so squeeze my hair through. And just bring the tassels out. And then there you go, your new t-shirt with a new little style for it. Thanks again for watching. My name's Marie and it's Clubbercise Northampton. I'll see you soon.